Go home! Go home! You're scaring my cat! I'm trying to do a fucking live stream here. Get out of here! I can't even live stream. I ain't live streaming days, and now I gotta put up with this crap. Go home! Please! Why do I bother? Why do I even bother doing anything? Please go home! Please go away! Get out of here! Go! Go! Go home! Please! Oh, hello, Chris. More dog harassment, and she didn't even try to do anything about it. She was out there checking her mail. Whatever the dog's name is, and just walked away. She heard me yelling at the dog, and she just went through. These people around here just don't care. Hello, Ruth. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. So nice to see everyone. Hey, it's Maya. Hi, Maya. Hi. Thank you all for being here. Oh, it shows 21 people. They push them in and they'll leave. They say, I don't want to see no cats, and they'll go away. They're like, I don't want to see cats. Maybe they want to see total destruction. No, we're down to 14. Yeah. People aren't interested in cats. Hello, Lewis. Hi, Lewis. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I actually have a day off. Finally. I get to stay home with my kitties tonight, y'all. Just me and my cats. I don't have to go anywhere, do anything. Now, y'all behave. There's enough food for everyone. Let's try to get along with each other. Let's try to all get along and be good kitties. It's enough food for everybody. Yes, everyone has the shields. I don't know what the deal with the shields are, but it is what it is. But I'm seeing something else. I'm seeing symbols next to people's names, like a weird hieroglyphic symbol. Is anyone else seeing the hieroglyphic symbol before your message? So, like, if you leave a message, there'll be like a little, I don't even know what to call it. It's a weird little symbol. Oh, odd. I'm not seeing it every time, but just occasionally. Weird. I don't know. Well, you know, Chris, I'm just struggling to come up with content. I actually haven't even been awake that long. I didn't plan on sleeping this late today. I was going to go into town, and apparently I was more tired than I thought. So I'm just struggling for content because, you know, half the day I'm gone, and the other I'm trying to recover because it is a very physical job. It's labor. It's when I leave Walmart, I am in excruciating pain. I'm shaking. I'm hurting so much when I leave Walmart. I mean, but I do it because there's no other choice. So, but no, I'm struggling for any kind of content. Maybe tomorrow I might be able to do something. I don't know. Well, I cannot pronounce that name. They are starting to get some in, Lewis. Yes. It's not the way it was, but it's starting to trickle back in. They are having some things on clearance. So I got last night on my lunch break, instead of resting my feet, I bought a bag of cat food for only $4, and like they had some little Meow Mix cups for only 50 cents. So yeah, everything's starting to come back in. We're getting a ton of freight in every department, which means it's go, 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 stock, stock, stock. Which is fine, you know. It makes the time go by faster. The more that there is to do, the faster the time goes by. It really does make a difference. If busier they make you be, well, at the end of the night, we always run out of things to do. Always. And we're just sort of meandering around. They're like, Zone, make everything look good. And I'm like, okay. Oh, maybe Catitude is here. We just don't know it. Or maybe they'll be here later, Maya. Don't leave me, Maya. There's Kaizera. Hey, Kai. She just went out. Kaizera's been in since last night. Let's feed them some more. Yeah, they have because they're redoing everything and getting new stuff in, that's when they put things on clearance. So yeah, there's been a lot of things that are going on clearance. And so I can shop during my lunch break. So I did get a bag of clearance cat food and some things, cans and stuff. There's little Noah. Hello, little Noah. Hello, bigger Noah. Yeah, they're all here today. Well, Lewis, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I was going to do some shopping today too, Lewis. I was going to the store. And didn't work out for me, but that's okay. I have just about everything I need. I can always go tomorrow. Hey, y'all be good. No tussles. Y'all be good. There's enough food for everybody. There's enough food for everybody. Hello, it's Betty. Hi, Betty. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. Yeah, where Maya just said hello to Betty, there's a little hieroglyphic next to her name. Can anyone next to her comment, hi pre-retirement? Does anyone else see that, or is that just me? Let me look at my other phone. And I have no idea what even kind of symbol that is. I'm going to look at my other phone. That's Hey, it's New Niffy. Hi, New Niffy. Thank you for being here. Now, see, I see it next to where Ruth said hi, New Niffy, and where New Niffy said hi, Maya. That's really odd. Let me put it on. Trying to get it off the ad. Now, I'm not seeing it on my other phone. I'm looking on I just turned my other phone on. Its battery's almost dead. And I'm not seeing that symbol, but I'm seeing it on this phone. This weird little, it's like Egyptian hieroglyphics or something like that. Very odd. Yes, there we have both the Nawaz. This is Little Nawaz, and that's Big Nawaz. Yes, we have both of them. Everyone's here tonight. They're all very hungry, as am I. Now, see, you're just being rude, aren't you, Nawaz? Yes, you are. You're being rude. Will we have a sunset? There's Kai Kai. Oh, Nawaz, you're just being rude to everybody. Goodness. You're just angry tonight, aren't you, Nawaz? Yeah, she doesn't like for any of them to get too close to her while she's eating, New Niffy. Yeah, I see the crowns and the numbers and the shields, but occasionally, like where Chris just said hi pre-retirement, next to her comment is that weird little hieroglyphic. It looks like there's a upside down triangle and an A or something like that. Maybe there's something new they're trying again. Who can say? And I am seeing the shields on my other phone, whereas before I was just seeing wrenches. Yes, New Niffy, that's right. The older Nawaz is the field cat. For a long time, her and a doe were not getting along. There's a doe. And they she wouldn't come to the house. She would just stay in the field. But I guess they, yeah, I thought people were doing it too, Maya. And I thought y'all were putting that up there. But but so many people, I saw it in front of so many people's comment. I said, well, they're not doing that voluntarily. Here's Mahema. It's Mahema right there. Abikwa came back in, but she went back out. So Abikwa has this way of running by me when I'm going in and out. Well, hello, Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. Now, see where Maya just said hi, Chelsea? It's in front of her comment. There's a little symbol and everything. No, that's okay. It's probably nobody's ever heard of a cat named Mahema before, Niffy. You know I make up things. I make up the name. Well, it's actually a small little town in Oregon. I called him the unnamed kitten for so long, and finally Maya said, "Just go ahead and give him a name." So, well, hello, Kristen. Hi, Kristen. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. And there is Lockett. Hey, it's John. Hi, John. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. I just haven't been doing the live streaming because what time I do have, I've been wanting to spend it with Miracle. Miracle is not doing well with me being gone a lot. He's just not. It's really stressing him out. He's gotten used to the fact that I'm leaving in the evening, and he is not happy about it. I'm content. I'm gonna have to go. Make a lot of stuff about the ice storm, but so I'm just I'm just really struggling for content. So and I am just so exhausted. Yeah, it used to be the wrench, Maya. So I guess they just switched it over. Yeah, it's gonna be 5 days a week now, as opposed to the 3 or 4, which is fine. If they wanted me to be there 7 days a week, I would. Hey, it's Catitude! Oh my God, a rat? Well, it seems like your cats could help you with that, Catitude. It's Mahema! Hey, Mahema. Oh, thank you, New Niffy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've got to, get back into the they did their job, Catitude. Yeah, I'm getting used to the sleeping schedule. Now the other day I did fall asleep in the middle of the night like a normal person, and it made that going back to work the next day really much more difficult. So I have to try to keep that schedule no matter what. I did get a lot of sleep today. Hey, it's Adam. Hi, Adam. Thank you for being here. So, yeah, but I've went back to the energy drinks. I did quit energy drinks for a long time. And now I'm drinking one on my first break to sort of help push me through because we've got a ton of freight coming in. And I'm going to see if the birds, I didn't feed the birds till late. I'm going to go see if they actually ate everything I put out. Well, you know, I'm drinking them, Maya, and I can't even tell I've had anything. The first night I did it, I'm like, oh, I feel peppier. And I stopped taking ibuprofen, so now I'm going through ibuprofen like there's no tomorrow. I'm like, I've heard all the bad things that ibuprofen can do, but I have to do something. Yeah, I get the sugar-free monsters. Well, John, what they're asking me to do is very physically demanding. Very, very physically demanding. So, let's see if they ate their feed. Let's see. Oh, they did pretty good. They left just a little bit. I'm still utilizing the ladder for bird feed. Well, I'm not saying it's not, John, but I have, my back is full of herniated discs, literally full. I have, my back is bad enough I could probably get on disability, but I don't I don't want to be a disabled person. So, hi, Icon, thank you for being here. That's pretty back there. Yeah, I had to go back to taking ibuprofen again. I didn't know what else to do. But they don't seem to be helping, so I don't know what else to do. But you know, my feet aren't really bothering me much. Used to when I was young, my feet bothered me, but I was young and I insisted on wearing cute shoes because I couldn't be seen in non-cute shoes. So my feet would be hurting so bad I could barely walk. Of course, you can't wear cute shoes to Walmart. I can't take aspirin. That causes intestinal bleeds for me. And yeah, and my mother too. She ended up in the hospital for 2 weeks for taking aspirin. Hello, Judy. Hi, Judy. Thank you all for being here. There's a beakwa. The cats can have fun walking on all these limbs. There's a beaky wicky. You should be inside a beakwa. Okay. Let me just get over all. There we go. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hey, May. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at anyone's channel. I literally have not even looked at my own channel today. I don't know if somebody watched or didn't watch, or somebody said this or didn't say that. I literally have not. I didn't even pick up my phone today till after 4 o'clock. Uh, They were just here, Kristen, at the start of the live stream. If you go back and watch it, I may have used an obscenity. Yes, it was over here harassing the cats. And she was outside and didn't do anything um, about it. She said, come on back, whatever its name was, and it didn't do anything. And there's a Beekwa. Hey, Bruce. Hi, Bruce. Thank you for being here. Kai's wanting to either play or fight with a Beekwa. I'm just going to go back on my phone and see if I can find any old videos, I guess. Maybe tomorrow I'll get up in time to make a video. I don't know. So this might be the end of my YouTube journey, y'all. I don't see how I can do both. Or only do it sporadically. I did enjoy posting and interacting with everyone, but I can't even look at my own channel, much less watch other people's channel. And I had to take a test, how to use the what they call gondola, or well, I don't. Maybe that's not what the machine that's going to move all the shelves as they rip out our floor. They're going to rip up our floors in Walmart, and all the shelving. Every shelf in the building will have to be moved. And I had to take a test, a computer test, to a to show that I understood them. And I scored 100. It said that you had to make at least 80% to pass, or you could not work on the remodel team. So it really scared me. Like, oh my God, what if I don't make the 80%? But I scored 100. So, but it's very complicated. It's going to be. Well, you can't get monetized, John, being a part-time YouTuber. And, well, it was about technicalities, Catitude. It was about machinery and how to jack up the shelves. And you're going to have to do it in sync. And, I'm not going to be able to make it, or I'm going to barely make it on what I make at Walmart. I mean, barely. So, yeah, a lot of people might say, yeah, I have a job that's demanding too, but I'm making almost nothing. It's a piddly diddly amount of money. I'm in practically the same financial situation I was with living with my mother's Social Security. No, I don't have the hours, John. They took my hours away. You lose them after a year. So I did have the 4,000 hours, but they've took them away, John, because after a year, those hours go away. So I'm down below 3,000 now. Yeah. Plus, I'm not able to put out the content anymore. So, yeah, I do have a very physically demanding job, but I make a piddly diddly amount of money. The only thing that would be an advantage is I don't have to buy food for the food I was buying for my mother. Of course, she didn't eat much. She did not eat much. And plus her prescription medicine and the diapers and her insure. So it will be a little bit of a buffer zone for that, because I'm not having, well, of course, our prescriptions weren't very much. So if anybody has an extra device, run my playlist. Hey, guess who's here, everybody? Look who's here. It's Blossom making an appearance, everyone. Blossom's here. Uh-oh. Blossom and Edo are having an issue. Hello, Blossom. Welcome to the live stream. So, yeah, it'd be different if I was making decent money doing what I do. I'm making a piddly diddly amount of money. So, I'm not complaining. I'm happy to have a job. I'm very happy to have a job. I'm happy to get out of the house. I do hate leaving the cats. Miracle is so stressed. I just wish, I could make enough to buy a pizza. I just want a little pizza, not the frozen kind from the store, like from an actual pizza place, or maybe a plate of Chinese. I would love I had a Chinese buffet in almost 2 years. I used to eat Chinese, a plate of from the buffet just about every week. Just one little tiny treat, one little special thing. Because like this girl that I talk to all the time that I work with, she's 19. She has no bills. And she's buying, I'm buying this and I'm buying that. And I said, well, I can't. I'm using my money to survive on. Oh, I can't be around kids, Judy. Kids agitate the hell out of me. I know that sounds bad. I don't even want to see. I don't even want to walk by one in the store. I have kid phobia. I don't know what it is about me and kids. Mainly because they were mean to me when I was a kid. And, hey there, Babiqua. Well, I'm making it as much as you can make at Walmart, so I'm never going to make more than that. I can't, Bruce. I've tried it. It says invalid, even though there's money in it. So every time I go shopping, I have to go to the cash machine and pay the $5 or however much for something fee to get my money. I'm having to pay to have access to my earnings. It will not work at the register. I can't buy a money order to pay my bills. I can't do anything but go to the cash machine. That's the only thing I can do with the Chime card. Oh, let's look at the sunset some. It's pretty sunset tonight. Yeah, I'm still coming out here and watching the sunset, everyone. I'm just not sharing with people. I come out here and watch the sunset, feed the cats, but I should have live streamed because that helps with my hours, but I just wasn't feeling well. And well, and Bruce had told me that it's just a card for, because I called the AI thing because you can't talk. So I want a card when I go to go shopping. I want to be able to insert it and go. I want to be able to go buy a money, or I can't do anything with the Chime card. And I was going to go to the bank today to try to see if I could open an account, and I was too busy sleeping. So anyway. What's the growlies about over here, y'all? Oh, I just told me what the little symbol is. It's an automatic chat translation. Translate chat messages on your device. So that little symbol is a chat translator, but y'all were all speaking English. So I don't understand why I was seeing a chat translator next to people's names. So now I know what the symbol is, because I went down to turn on the light so we could see Blossom the possum. And it told me, it said, but y'all were speaking English, so I don't understand why there was a chat translator next to it. Maya, it's confusing. Now I understand what it is, but if somebody were on here with a foreign language, yeah, that would make sense. Well, I'm not seeing it now, Bruce, but I was seeing it. Okay, well, New Niffy just New Niffy just wrote something in a foreign language, and it has the chat translator. I don't know what New Niffy just said. Thank you for your message, New Niffy. There's Noah. Oh, look at the sunset. It's very nice. Hello, it's Kitty. Hello, Kitty. Thank you for being here. So nice to see you. Thank you all for being here. Hey there, Blossom. Blossom the possum. You're a big one, too. This is a very large possum, y'all. Now, Mahama, you can't have my rings. You want those. You can't have them. Those belong to Mommy. Ow, that hurt. Oh, that's good, Adam. Oh. I'm hearing frogs. I don't know if y'all can hear them, but I hear frogs way off in the distance. Hey, speaking of weather, it got to 80 degrees today, y'all. 80 degrees. So it's going to feel like spring here. Oh, stop gnawing on my fingers, Mahama. That hurts. Oh, yeah, the raccoons are out here later in the evening. 18, goodness. Yeah. It's supposed to be warm. Well, tomorrow it's only going to be 60, but then it's going to be warm for the rest of the week. I'm going to put my plants out tomorrow. If they're still alive. They've been stuck in that middle bedroom for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's really getting feeling like spring, Kristen, which is good because I'm tired of the cold weather. I don't want any more of it. I'm ready to see the flowers start blooming, and I'm ready for spring. And then I'll be complaining that I'm hot. I'll be like, oh my God, it's so hot. I'm ready for winter again. You know, it's either too hot or too cold. And Yep, that is a nice big possum. I've seen them bigger, but this is a pretty decent sized possum here. Where you going, Blossom? Would you like some more food, Blossom? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Possums, cats. They used to done push the bowls into the water. That's how the bowls are getting into the water. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here we go. Oh, no. I'm sure y'all are tired of the cold weather, kitty. I'm sure y'all spring comes very late. What kind of copyright did you have, Maya? Did they tell you what your copyright infringement was? Yesterday there was a large orange cat here with a fluffy tail like Cazeras, but it was a light orange. And I tried to pet it, but it was like, no, go away, woman. You are not my friend. Yeah, it was a kitty. It was a light colored orange kitty, pretty big cat, had a nice little fluffy tail, and I wanted to pet it, but it was like, no, we are not friends. So, kitty, I think you can only use music that on your shorts that is YouTube approved, like from the YouTube library, like on my shorts. Yeah, I think that's the only kind of music um, that you can use. So like if you go to post a short and you want to add sound or anything you want to add sound, whatever YouTube is offering you to use. So yeah, you when you it says add music, you can go on there and pick something. What is that over there? I think that's a biqua. Oh, kitty. Yeah, I always worry about the outside cats. When I come home, I'm just happy to see them. I'm like, who's here? Who's here? And then I come home and I'm like, and I walk in the door and I'm like, Mommy's here, y'all. Mommy's here. And but Miracle does not come to see me. He just gives me that glare, that stare, like, how dare you leave me, woman? How dare you? Yeah, no, Bruce. They got their rules. We have to follow them. Yeah, just the shorts. Now, I did one time, I have a beautiful sunset video, and I actually put one uh, regular long form video. It was a sunset through the window, and the cats were watching it, and I did put some music behind it and a little graphics, and nobody watched it. I was very disappointed. Uh, it was about a month ago, and I was really disappointed that it did not get better reception. So if y'all want to go back and look at that video, please do. I was really upset that it didn't get the views. I used to have a ton of orange cats. I used to have at one time like 8 or 9 orange cats at one time. literally. Up, Blossom's going to get some water. It's hydration time. No, he's looking for more food. Here, y'all. Eat. Let's eat. Dinner time. Plenty of everybody. Here, well, oh, I don't care. Here, Kai. Okay. No, I simply don't have the money to fix these outside cats. If I had the money, I would do it. I haven't even paid my light bill this month. I'm surprised they haven't turned it off. Well, thank you for being here, New Niffy. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Um, so, yeah, like I said, yeah, I'm working, but I'm not making enough, barely enough to survive, barely. Um, so, um, but there's so many channels on YouTube. I mean, we have billions and billions of channels on YouTube. Um, and everything's run by AI, not a person. It's mostly artificial intelligence keeping an eye on things. And so if you have a problem, you're not ever going to be addressing it to a person, I don't think. And it's always going to be just like when I call anything, it's always AI. I can't get in touch with a person anymore. I can understand AI better than I can the people in those foreign call centers. I am too, Maya. I want to see beautiful flowers again. Anything other than ice. And I still have not went into the woods yet, y'all. I know my woods are destroyed and I don't want to see it, so I have not been into the woods. There's ethereal, everyone. Can y'all hear the frogs? Let's go. I'm gonna walk down here. Well, I can't. I have to go through all those logs. I can't just walk to the back anymore without crawling over stuff. Let's go this direction. Maybe I can get through. I can get through here a little bit better than I can where the car, where I used to go to the field. It's bad through here, but not as much. Yeah, the frogs are starting to communicate. This is right outside my back door, y'all. This is I'm at my back door. Look at all this. This is what is outside my back door. And it was right at the on the steps. I had to push it all out of the way. Let's go. So no matter where I go, I'm just not walking now. I'm just crawling over stuff. I know it's got my shirt. Good Lord. I'm actually starting to hear insects too, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. Can y'all hear that? Let me get closer to the woods. The traffic might be too bad. I'm gonna try to go back this way. I might fall, y'all, but I'll rather go back around this way. I don't have to shine the light at the ground so I can keep going. I can do community posts. I've got thousands and thousands of photos. So I can still do community posts. So I can do that. Yes, Kristen, I am so ready for spring. So ready for it. Well, hello, Raymond. Hi, Raymond. Hello, Rebel Bama Boy. Thank you all for being here. Hope everyone's doing well. I got to get around all this. So, yeah, because I don't have the time to get out and make any videos. Oh, let me tell y'all what. Miracle went out yesterday on his own. And, he just ran out of the door. And he saw how bad everything was, but he wanted to go to the field, I could tell. So I picked him up. And I went through all that. And he saw all that. He was shaking. He was trembling. It was not cold shaking. He trembled. He was so scared. He was terrified. He was shaking, literally, just all over body trembling. But we got out to the field where it's not too bad in the field. And he got in his chair. I said, "Come on, Miracle. Sit in your chair." So he sat in his chair. And so I went to the shed to get the bird seed. And he saw me walking away, and he started going, wow, 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 like that. And he ran to me as hard as he could, just running and crying. Well, hello, Sith Lordly Steve Spine Ticks. Thank you for being here. And he was like, he wanted me to pick him up. He didn't want me to go to the shed. He was afraid to be in the field, so I took him to his wheelbarrow. Yeah, he doesn't understand it. And I picked him, and I put him in his little wheelbarrow. You know, Miracle loves the wheelbarrow. Y'all all know this. Miracle loves his wheelbarrow. He didn't even want to sit in his wheelbarrow. He just wanted to go back inside. The whole scenario was just scary. He just wanted to go back inside. So I got to get him. He's got to see that it's still the same place. It just looks very different. Mahama, don't bite, Mahama. No bites. No bites. Oh, Kazera on my ethereal. I gotta move this. We don't have any more freezing weather, so I can move my frost blankets. And yeah, he was terrified. He didn't understand it. I mean, he didn't want to be out there. He hasn't even tried to go out today. He hasn't even approached the door. He's just doesn't like it. I mean, and you know, that was a whole big part of his life, is our time in the field together, bird watching, the walks in the woods. Our walks in the woods are never going to be the same again. Hey, there's Mahima. Yeah, I think it was something that they rolled out for just a few people to see, Judy, and now I think everyone sees the blue shields. It's everybody gets the blue shields now. Well, Kitty doesn't see the blue shields. Well, that's odd. Who sees shields and who sees wrenches? Everyone, let's put in who sees the shield and who sees the wrench. Because on my other phone I wasn't seeing the shields, and now I'm seeing the shields. See, shields. There's the shields. Okay, Raymond sees the wrench too. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just going to go to my phone and I'm just going to go look through all my videos, and any old video I can find, I'm going to post. I don't care. It might be a good video. It might be a bad video. It might be a video I've posted before, and somebody might watch them, somebody might not. I've got a ton of stuff on my phone, but I'll just have to go through it. Okay, wrench on the TV and shield on the phone. That's interesting. Well, hello, Aries World. Hi, Aries. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you all for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. There's little Mahima. There's Mahima. Looks like he's stalking. Mahima is stalking something. Mahima's crossing the watering hole. And they still don't have the clay litter in at Walmart. I'm hoping they get it in soon. I think there's just a supply chain shortage of it because everyone was buying that clay litter to get shortage in the ice. Um, so I'm going to go do some shopping tomorrow. If I can get up in time. It might just be the Dollar General. Yeah, that's what I've always used, Maya, and I did try the scooping kind, but I might have to buy the scooping kind, Maya, but because that's what I've always used, and when I changed it, they were just like, "How dare you?" That I would like to have some stainless steel ones, John. That does sound like a good idea. Stainless steel pans, yes. But that's what the younger ones adjusted to the clumping. But the thing of it is, there's so much. I have so many cats and so many boxes that by the time I'm scooping it all out, it's almost gone. And so, because it's like not like I have one or two or three cats. There's a whole buttload of cats. Yeah, the clay is cheaper catitude, and with me, money is an issue. So I just buy the off-brand clay, let them use it, and just throw it away. Just dump it and be done. Kristen, I've heard around Shreveport, or outside of Shreveport, people have seen a Sasquatch. They do. Uh, but I've never heard of anyone seeing them around here. Even Sasquatch doesn't want to be here. Even Sasquatch is so horrible here. Even Sasquatch doesn't want to be here. I mean, this is a horrible, 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 horrible place, and I don't know why anyone would want to be here. I've never wanted to be here. If I had the money, I would capture the cats, put them in crates, and just haul, and never look back. And put a big old sign on the back of my car: "Screw you, Louisiana. Screw you. Screw you and all you people, and how y'all treated me." Seriously, seriously. I mean, that whole being friendly is a myth. Yeah, I never heard of them either, Maya. I mean, it sounds like it'd be a really good idea. Um, really, Kitty, you have a Bigfoot. Oh, Kristen, how do you like the little robot? Yes, John, that would be a great video. I would like to see those pans and how they react to them because they don't like change. Yes, Raymond, definitely Oregon or anywhere. Anywhere would be better than here. Anywhere. Anywhere would be better than here. I'm thinking about making another channel and doing it anonymously just to troll this place. People around here are horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible people. And the laws only apply to certain people. It depends on who you are. The law is not the same. The law is different depending on who you are. Um, so, I mean, it's that whole, you have to know somebody. And if you don't know anybody, if you're not the right person, you're not going to be treated the right way. Just like the whole thing with the dog that killed Moo. Oh my goodness, John, that's so expensive. I'll have to stick to my $1 dish pans from Walmart. That's what I use. Those little dish pans that you can get at Walmart for $1. That's what I use. I did have some like regular litter boxes, but they're starting to crack. Yeah, my it's people are terrible. They really are. I'm fine as long as I'm on my own property, but as soon as the wheels hit the road. Well, thank you for being here, Adam. I truly do appreciate it. Have a great evening and fun scooping. It's baby Mahima. Hey, baby Mahima. It's baby Mahima. Baby Mahima. Yes. He's such a sweet baby. He loves to cuddle. And he always greets me when I get home from work, don't you? You come up to me and you greet me. You say, "Welcome home, Mommy." And he says, "Thank you for making the money to bring us the kibble." Yes, thank you. They appreciate their kibbles. And you're going to give me some love bites? Are you giving me the love bites? Yes, you going to give Mommy the love bites? She serious? You know, Adam, that's okay. You can call them he or she. They don't care what you call them, just so long as they don't get called late for dinner. I call it tooth sugar. Sometimes I call it the tooth sugar or love bites. He'll lick for a little while, and then it's time for some nibbles. It's time for some nibbles. Yes. Sometimes he does that, John. Hey, it's Rosemary. Hi, Rosemary. Thank you for being here this evening. Yeah, I've been on about an hour, Rosemary, but it's fine, Rosemary. People have lives. You know, John, I really thought Miracle would be the big greeter when I get home. You know, that was my whole vision, that I was going to come home and Miracle was going to just come running to me and wanting to snuggle. And uh, he just stares at me with disdain. Just like this look, like, how dare you, woman? How dare you leave me? How dare you? I don't like you anymore. And it's just this, he just glares his eyes at me and stares. He's not happy with me. He is not happy with me. Um, he's just, he's not, he's like, but eventually, he will come over and do the snuggle thing. It takes him a while, but he doesn't. But he just stares at me. Before I leave, I pet him, and he rolls over and shows me his tummy, and I rub his tummy, and I just about break out into tears. No, I'm leaving my baby. So, I wish I had a camera so I could watch them while I'm gone. I could just on my break. I could check in on them. Oh, y'all, let me tell you what Tranquil did. Who wants to hear what Tranquil did? Tranquil did something mean to some coworkers, but nobody knows I did it. Who wants to hear about it? Tranquil was a B word. Tranquil threw some coworkers under the bus. Who wants to hear about it? Rosemary does. So anyway, everybody's got their little earbuds. You can wear an earbud at work, but not two. They allow you to wear one, but you got to keep one ear open. Well, they're talking on their phone. And some of them actually wear headphones over both ears, which you're not supposed to do. And so anyway, they're all having conversations while they work. Well, I was over there in the health and beauty aid stocking, and all I heard was, There's some young girl like right out of high school, giggle, giggle, giggle. And y'all might say, well, Tranquil, you're old. And that's why you don't like it. I did not act like that when I was young. I didn't like girls like that when I was that age. Giggle, giggle, giggle. Giggle, giggle, giggle. And tell me, you did not. They didn't. Oh my goodness. And then what did she say? Not an important conversation. Not like your mother just fell. She's hurt her leg. Or, oh, the baby's out of diapers. Or, oh, Jackie Joe is sick. Just Jackie Joe. And then there's another woman who was older, like maybe 30-ish. She was talking on her phone, you know. And then this other girl, she was maybe around 30. Yak, yak, yak. So I had three of them on different islands. The yak, 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 yak. And this one giggle, giggle, giggle. And this was like gossip time. And it was nothing. They were not talking about anything important, y'all. Not a thing. So I was having trouble with my app to try to sign out for the to go to lunch. You have to sign out for lunch. So I went and I found the manager, and he said, well, just, you know, use your badge if you can't get it to work. And then I said, hey, are we supposed to be talking on our phones while we work? He says, no, that is not allowed. And I said, well, everybody's over there doing it. And I said, one girl's talking the whole time we've been working. And he says, oh, I know who it is that's been talking the whole time. The girl with the big white earphones, giant white earphones. And I'm like, yep. And whatever it is, it's really funny because there's a lot of giggling. And I says, they're all over there talking. It's just yak, yak, yak constantly. I don't mean they're having a brief conversation. They're talking non-stop. And he says, well, I'm going to have a talk with them and we will put a stop to it. Yes, I am a tattletale. I am a tattletale. There are rules. I follow the rules. And I expect everyone else to follow the rules too. So, if I have to go by the rules, they have to go by them. I got tired of hearing it. I like to work in silence. Yak, 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 giggle, 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 giggle. And so anyway, I just told the manager, and yeah, they do have rules there, Judy, and they did get told don't talk on your phone. But now they're just doing it quieter. They're whispering. Yeah, it was agitating. I just wanted to just scream, shut up! Shut the blank up! We're here to work, not talk. I mean, you can listen to music. You can put in one earbud and listen to your own music or whatever, or a podcast or whatever you want to listen to. But it was just a giant yakathon. And they were not talking about important things like the baby needs diapers or Jackie Joe fell, hit her head. We're going to the emergency room. Jackie Joe's injured. You know, nothing like that. If it was something important, hey, bring home some ice cream when you come from, well, I'm like, they'd been fine if they just had a little thing. Yes, okay, I'll bring that home from work. I talk to myself, Kitty. I'm like, okay, this goes here. Because we have to look for numbers on the little price tags. If y'all don't know, if y'all have ever paid attention at work, there's little numbers. And that's how we stock. And we scan it with our phone. And I'm like, okay, goes on number 84. 84. Okay, here it is. I found 84. And this one's, oh my God, this one goes on 22. And, you know. Well, they don't know I did it though, Raymond. They don't. Nobody saw me talking to the manager. I wouldn't have done it if there was anybody else around. We were alone, so nobody knows it was me. And Jackie Joe's a fun person, Catitude. Y'all would like Jackie Joe. Yes, John, I do know you hate your coworker. Maybe you should just knock him in the head and bury him in the woods. Don't do. Just leave him somewhere. Just leave him and like find your way out of the woods, boy. just. But so I wouldn't care if they were having a brief conversation like Jackie Joe needs some ice. Bring some of that home with you, or and they're like, okay, anything else you need? I would have been fine with that. But it's not. It's just nonstop. I was hearing it from 10 o'clock till my or 9 o'clock. I start at 9 to 11. 2 hours of three people nonstop talking. But I did it discreetly. No one knows it was me. Johnson, Jackie Joe Johnson. Or Jones. She could be Jackie Joe Jones or Jackie Joe Johnson. She goes by either. Yeah, they're looking at pictures on their phone. Somebody would send them a picture and she would stop her working and go look at the picture. She'd go giggle, giggle, giggle. Giggle, giggle. That's a cute picture. Giggle, giggle, giggle. That is not working. I'm sitting there working my backside off, going as hard and fast as I can to show that I'm a good worker. I told the head manager the other day, because I was in there shopping. I said, I'm trying to prove that I can work harder and faster than people they're 40 years younger than me, literally. These are children. And I said, she said, you go, girl. And she said, and plus I'm not whining and complaining like they do. And she says, yes, they do a lot of whining and complaining. So, I told her, I'm like, this was off the clock. I was shopping. I just happened to see her standing there. And I said, yeah, I'm trying to prove that I can work harder and faster than these kids. And I am. And I'm the next to the oldest person in the building. My main manager is the only person in that building that's older than me. Most of these people are children. They're not even old enough to buy a beer, And so anyway, I'm just trying to prove myself, and I don't want to hear a bunch of that's a cute picture, stopping to look at the pictures on their phone. Yeah, we could call her Jackie Joe Johnson or Jackie Joe Jones. One's her maiden name, and one's her married name. Because I have two last names, so I use either one. They're interchangeable, but for legal reasons, I have to use my married name because I never changed it. So on legal documents, it has to be his name. Ugh. But that's okay. I don't care what you call it. Just Tranquil. No, neither one of those are my. I'm not a Johnson or Jones. I'm neither of them. I have a very pedestrian last name. Well, hello, Wyatt West. Thank you for being here, Wyatt. So nice to see you. We got a cat here, Wyatt, and that's it. That's about all we're looking at here is a cat. No. But anybody can call me anything I want, but because what's still on my driver's license and everything was my married name, and I never changed it, so I had to do everything through that. I don't care. The other name was my father's name, and they both treated me horribly, and they both caused me to go to a lot of therapy, and so they're both not the best people. Yes, you Judy. Yes, many people here do know my last name. No, but so I do have to use that. So I'm not, neither one of them. Either one's my father's name, one's my husband's name, and neither one of them were very nice to me. So I would never get married again either, Kristen. No. And never, ever. I've been divorced for like 23 years. I'd never do it again. Never, never, never. Never, never, never. But a man to move these big limbs out here would be nice. That would be nice if I had. That's the only thing I'd want him for. Come move these limbs, which are the size of small trees. Oh, and another good thing. They were talking about last night that 2 people have already got enough points to get fired. And so I, in the meeting, I said, what about when we couldn't come to work for the ice storm? Did we get points for that? And they said no. The ice storm was a natural disaster. Nobody would receive no points for not coming in. So I was worried I was going to get in trouble for not showing up during the ice storm. And no, I didn't. But anyway, so I was talked to the manager and I said, my yard's a disaster. And he said, I actually know where you live. I live near there. I know exactly where you live. I know all about all your trees and everything. And so. Well, that is the way to do it, Raymond. Don't get married. If you really want to be with someone, just live with them. Don't get involved in all the legal entanglement. Because being married did ruin my life. Because it was a legal entanglement. And what he did was no different than if I had done it. And so it has left a big financial scar on my life because of what my husband did. I didn't do any of the things that he did, but it's no different than if I had done them because it's a community property state. It's 50-50. So yeah, he did ruin my life. And but there, it's over, it's done, and you just move forward. But being married, if I had just lived with him, I wouldn't have been in the situation I am. And then if it doesn't work out, just say bye, get out of here. But a lot of times people share the property or something. Yeah, I don't want to live with anybody either, John. I like being alone with my cats. I don't need another person in my house. I do not need a person in my house. Now the dog is barking at something. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a companion occasionally, and then I could say, hey, I need some sticks. But no. Even Sasquatch don't want to be with me, Steve. He just like, no. Yeah, Kristen, there is a ton of social interaction with work. I mean, I'm surrounded by people, and you have to interact with them whether you like them or not. Kitty's his own house in another state. Yeah, another state, like maybe across the country. Oh, I would not have liked that either, John. That would have pissed me off too. I don't like anybody showing up unannounced. No. No, I do not like people just randomly showing up. No, call me. Because I'm not going to be wearing clothes. So if you show up, I'm not. I'm like, I got to get dressed. I'm not. I'm not wearing anything. Yeah, I just, I guess some people don't think about how it could be an imposition just to show up. Uh, yeah, if I had the money, I would pay somebody to come move all this. But like I said, I ain't paid my light bill yet. So. She brought a person with her too, though, didn't she, John? She wasn't alone, right? Didn't she bring a friend with her? You know. No, I'm like, no. My neighbor does call in advance and let me know, hey, I've got a plate of food for you. And I'm like, okay. Oh, you're moving. Oh, great, Rosemary. I know you were kind of looking forward to that. Yeah, somebody can show up unannounced with money. Raymond, if somebody had some money, they could show up unannounced. I'd be like, let me throw some pants on. Well, John, sometimes you do have to let people know this is not acceptable behavior. I don't like it. I mean, she has a phone. She could have sent a text saying, hey, I'm going to be at your house in 5 minutes. Or what if she went over there and you weren't home? You know. Yeah, we used to have a neighbor who would come by when I was a little girl, and my mother would be like, shh, be quiet. I don't want her to know we're here. And she would just knock, 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 knock. And she's like, shh, don't say a word. And she would see her coming, she would walk. And my mother would run and turn the TV off. And then we would just stay away from the windows and be quiet till the lady would go away. Well, hello, Aussie chick. Hey, Aussie chick, thank you for being here. So nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, Rosemary's got movers. Oh, that's good. Yep, my mother would do that. If she saw somebody coming, if she could see them in advance, she'd turn the TV off and we'd just be quiet. She says, I don't want to talk to that person. Yes, it is. I'm looking forward to the time change, y'all. So we can have more daylight. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's already 7. And oh, my phone's down. Other phone's down to 2%. I got to go charge both of these phones. Both of these phones are probably almost dead. We don't have Jehovah's Witnesses come by around here anymore, Raymond. They used to come by here, Raymond, but I haven't seen them in a long time. Yep, my other phone's down to like 2%. This is probably low too. I haven't charged either of them today. And so I am going to go charge my phones. Thank you all for being here. It's been nice visiting with everyone, all of you. I appreciate it. And I hope to see y'all tomorrow night if y'all feel like stopping by. So good night, everybody. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.